This golf course, just about 40 minutes away from the Charlotte area, is one of my all-time favorite plays since I've moved into the area. We've played here once before. It's 6,500 yards with a little quirky layout, but the conditions look perfect. It's a beautiful day. And since we've played here before, we're gonna go out and try to break 80. Today, we're in Lexington, North Carolina, playing the Sapona Golf Club. Let's go get it, have a good day, see if we can break 80. PerfectlyAverageGolf Golfers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alan with you guys. As mentioned, this is one of my all-time favorite kind of hidden gems, just a little bit further north of Charlotte and a little bit south of the Greensboro area. Sapona Golf Club, $35, midday, weekday price. And the course is really fun. Played here once before. We actually played really well on the front nine in particular. So we're gonna go out and try to break 80. It's only 6,500 yards, a little more than that, but the layout can be very quirky and it's gonna test our game in a very different way. Golf course is also trying to green up a little bit, so it should be really fun. So without further ado, let's see if we can break 80. We're 0 for 1 right now after our loss at Charlotte National, seeing if we can get one on the board. And our first hole is a par 5, where we really only need 3 wood before we carry this little bit of a speed slot. So see how we hit him today, see if we can break 80. Left. Hold on. Okay. Up and down from there. We take that. Ooh. Okay. Pars to start. It's a good roll. Okay, hole number 2, par 4, about 400 yards. I think it's like 390 exactly. This back box provides pretty even slot. Just want to keep it a little bit over to the left side if at all possible. Driver can put us up there and pretty close if we catch a good one. Let's keep it going, let's keep it rolling. Feeling good so far. All right, swing feels great. I don't know what it is about this place, but swing always seems to feel great here. Love it. Let's go hit it. Ooh. All right, a little sloppy with that chip. Just the rough is not fully rough and it's wet and dewy out here, so it's just a little muddy. Caught a little thin, it's okay though. Bogey there, par 3, 192, but a little into the wind. We got a little bit of a slope in front of this pin, kind of a ridge line that we need to cover. So we're taking 5-iron, looking for a little draw right to left, just off the right side of the pin. Let's see. Hitting very well, no draw. Yeah, should be a pretty good distance though. Under reading these brakes. Wow, that's not in. Okay. We'll need knock if we take the pars. Under reading the greens just a touch with some of these breaks. So I got to keep that in mind. The undulation here is tricky. We have played here once before and the same thing kind of happened. We were just under reading greens. So learn our lesson, give a little bit more break, see what happens. Let's go. All right, kind of as mentioned in the intro, this course is short, but it can be tricky. Right here, not the longest par 4, but a dog leg to the left with tree lines that you don't want to be into the right. Has this only pulling 7 wood, looking for a 240 to 260 yard shot. So that's the call. 1 over, we take that for now. See if we can get a nice piece of contact here and just keep it moving. Yeah, really good, right in the middle of the fairway. We've hit really good drives so far today. Tee box game has been solid, and outside of just a kind of messy chip and bad reading the putt, we're doing pretty solid. Got 154 yards, 9 iron is the call. I can't tell how far back that pin is. So I'm looking for about 150 yards. Just a nice smooth swinger. See what happens here. Yeah, should be pretty good. Nice little fade on that. Love it, absolutely love it. Okay, much better for the up and down. We love that. Much better on the up and down. And now we've got hole number 5, short par 4, 375 yards, but there's a lake on the corner. I think we could take driver over it if we're on the left side of the lake. We have a little bit of helping wind, so maybe, but the safe play is to play 4-iron. Still kind of debating. You'll know what we hit based on what kind of club we have in our hand. I think that's over, friends. Yeah, it's really not that risky of a play. As long as you avoid the trees, I think it's pretty easy to kind of carry. There is some triple left though, so the more left you are, the more danger you find yourself in, but we ended up putting a good one out there. The tee-box game has been real solid. 77 yards, so we have to convert on shots like this. See what we get. Hit well, it's a little pushy. Yeah, it's good distance too. All right. Under-reading them. I'm under-reading them. What am I going to learn? What am I going to learn? All right, 400-yard par 4. The fairway kind of canters right to left. It's kind of actually a little bit of a bowl. So we're just gonna go over towards the right side, green side bunker. There is a bunker in the fairway on the left that we want to try to avoid a little bit. So, got driver. Again, tee box game has been real solid. Let's keep that up, and eventually we'll learn how to read these putts. Hopefully that's good. The bunker is on that side, so hopefully we didn't find it. We'll see though. Okay, we settled just short of the bunker, thank goodness. 163 yards, we got 8-iron. Should be a good number. We need to get it all the way back there. There's a little bit of helping wind, so we're gonna trust this number. But we just don't want to be short. It looks like it's a bit of a false front, so see if we can get good contact, give ourselves a chance at something. Weird lie, but I caught it well. Just a little bit of a shorter swing. Yeah, a little short. Still on the green, short right. Yeah, stayed up there. Okay, we're all right. We're dancing. Ooh, a little more juice, and I think we're in there. Okay, we got a short par 3 here, 132 yards, so it looks to be pretty front pin. Wind is a little into, so I don't like 50 degree, which is our normal number for this. We're gonna saw down a P-wedge, play like a 3/4 swing, see if we can kind of sauce one in there. Come on, let's keep it up. Well, it's thin, but it's on. Wanted to start coming back, just didn't give it enough power. Okay, good finish. All right, hole 8, 381-yard par 4, a little dog leg to the right. Fairway was gonna kick everything right to left. We're a little into the wind. I think driver would be okay, but there's just no reason to try to risk it with water deep with this fairway. So we're gonna take 3-wood, same kind of swing we had on hole number 1, and let's see. Really feeling solid. Fairway, green, 2-putt. We can do that all day long. I'll be happy with that. What's a pull? Be okay, but flat. Yeah, let's get out the fairway to left side. Something that I'm trying to kind of work on a little bit this year is to be able to try to get the ball to fade with these woods. Try to control the shot shape just a touch more. Never been good at doing that. And what often happens is I try to think about like coming across the ball a little bit on the outside to the end. As I end up doing that, I just kind of keep the toe a little bit on the closed side and ends up pulling the ball straight instead of trying to get the ball to kind of fade and spin left to right. So something to kind of work on. It's one of those things I feel like it's going to take a while, but we're still going to be fine. We're just on the left side of the rough here, maybe just behind some of these slopes, but we'll have a wedge or something like that in still. Let's see what we get. Oh, Alan, what is that? That's just a weird lie, chunked it. I don't think we need to flop this necessarily. I do want to open the face a touch. Get this ball to get up in the air, hopefully sit a little bit closer to this pin. Let's see. Yes. All right, not bad. Oof. Right effort's not quite enough on that line. That's all right. 2 over. Okay, and hole number 9. High 300s, dog leg to the right and up the hill. They've actually done something I should have mentioned at the beginning. They did a lot last year in terms of taking out trees. I think they kind of opened the golf course just a touch, and this is one of the holes where they did that. So now we've got the ability, I think, to take driver over this first bunker on the right-hand side of the fairway. It's about 270 yards to get it there, and I think, again, if we miss this right, I think that's okay. If we miss it left, I think on that line, I think it's also okay. So that's the idea. We got driver. Let's see if we can do it. Hit hard, right on the bunker line. I think it's over it. I didn't really see it all the way down, but it's hit hard. Wind gave it a little gust into, but I think that line is fine. We'll see. Can't really complain. We're hitting our targets really nicely with driver today. Doesn't happen often, so leave a sub for that, leave a like for that. Let's go. Yeah, we covered and we rolled over to the left side of the fairway here. Muddy lie though. We got 84 yards. 58 degree, definitely need to get to this ball. Cannot thin it, cannot chunk it, just have to get to it and through it. Trust that we're gonna have a good distance for this. Let's see. Hit all right, but it is short. Okay, got a putt. Okay. All right, here's our mid-round update. 2 over through 9, and after we started under-reading putts, now we're kind of under-reading them distance-wise, but driver's been really solid for us. Our tee box game in general has been really solid for us, and our approach game has been pretty decent. Contact-wise, this is one of my best contact rounds, I think, with irons that I've had in a while. Just gotta get the putter locked in, and we'll have a chance to do that. The back 9, I will say, I feel is harder than the front 9, so gotta kind of focus up, see if we can kind of keep this score right where we're at right here. Really dramatic hole here on hole 10, straight down, dog leg to the right. I think there is a line that you can take like driver over the top of these trees, but I'm gonna go 5 iron, down to the front. Play it nice and smart, nice and safe. No need to do anything too crazy. We're scoring all right, but I think you can take driver. 5 iron. Say with this P wedge, we haven't had the greatest of contact today, but that one right there felt pretty smooth, felt pretty flush, and got a little bit of help to the left there. Let's see if we can actually make a birdie today. Let's see. Oh, it was right there. Didn't want to have that break at all. Hammer it to the back. Ah! That's frustrating. Okay, hole 11 is the #1 handicap hole on the golf course, and a lot of that is because even though it's a par 4, if the wind is even remotely hurting, you don't want to put that creek into play with anything like driver, even 3 wood. We're just gonna take a nice easy 7 wood, play it up to the middle of the fairway, and then it'll be like a 9, 8, 7 iron, something like that. into an elevated green. So it's a little bit of a lengthier second shot for a par 4, but really not that difficult of a hole as long as you're putting yourself in play. And that's step 1. Let's do that. All right, good ball, good number. I'm gonna take a 3-wood, but I'm not gonna think about that too much. A little into the wind, we got 185. I still like 6-iron though, just because I think this pin's on the back, and we don't want to threaten that on the left or the back. So we're just gonna play something right into the middle. A par here to be fine on a #1 handicap hole. So see what we get. We'll just go right at it. That's not what I meant to do, but we'll take it. That is gonna roll for a while. It was a little thin, but the line was right at it, and I think we landed on the short side, so we'll see what happens in terms of how far that rolled. Not bad, we take the line. Obviously, I didn't mean to do that, but we take it. Oh man, I thought that was gonna break a good foot. Lots of looks, lots of chances. All right, hole number 12, blind tee shot here where, well, it's pretty tight, honestly. Last time I was here, I hit 4-iron, and we didn't hit it very well, and we ended up on those left mounds. Today, we're gonna take 7-wood because we're hitting it pretty well. We're just gonna kind of go up towards the tree that's kind of hanging over the fairway, really towards like the left side of it, like all those branches that are up there. That'd be a really solid line for us to hit. Let's see what we get. It's a short hole, but again, it's tricky. Tricky golf course. Don't take it for granted. That was hit very well. Yep, right up the middle. Tee game, where is this coming from? Wow, legitimately, this may be the best tee game that we've had, maybe ever on the channel. We had a really good round. We played in Arizona. We were hitting driver really well, but I mean, we're hitting a lot of fairways. Really, it's just that 1 3-wood that caused us a little bit of trouble on 8. Other than that, we've been really putting the ball in good spots. Kind of surprising myself. Let's go. Okay. Again, ball striking has been solid today. I'm really happy with it. Not enough up the hill. Tapping pars all day for the most part. We like that. A really diabolical par 3 here. Front pin, 190 yards. We got 5-iron, a little into the wind. We just do not want to be short and left here. So trying to play something a little bit off the right side of this pin. Let's see what we get. That's clutch. Huge slide there at the end. Just kind of kept rolling, but we've had a couple of knee knockers that we've clutched up and made. So crazy scenes, man, crazy scenes. Loving it. And now the golf course gets a little bit easier for a second before we finish with a couple of tough holes. So let's see what we get. All right, another short hole here, par 4, but it's a steep dogleg to the left and these trees to the left-hand side. Really, you just don't want to mess with them. We got 7-wood. Should be fine just to get to the top of the corner here. Nothing too crazy, just put that out there and it should still be a wedge in. So trust that. It's tempting to want to go left over these trees, but it's just not worth it. So let's commit. Ooh, that one faded a little bit. Still good, just right side of the fairway over there. Yeah, being on this far right side of the fairway gives us a 9-iron now, 155 yards. And this whole green, if I remember right, does want to kind of go from the back down to the front, so right to left from this angle. So we're just gonna try to take 9-iron towards those 3 little trees on the back side of the green. See if we can give ourselves a chance here again. We've gotten ourselves a lot of chances. We don't need to be too greedy about this. Let's just get a good piece of contact. Yeah, it's not the cleanest contact, but it's gonna work out okay. Yeah, it's a little short. Rolling left. But it's gonna be a long putt. It's fine. It's still a green. What are we doing complaining about being on a green and reg when we're trying to break 80? Sometimes I forget what we're doing out here. Let's keep the focus up. Come on, we're playing well. Hope you guys are enjoying. I mean, that's a really tough putt. We'll take that effort. All right, here we go. Good 2-putt. Not the longest golf hole in the world, but it does require us to be left of this fairway bunker that's out there. Anything even remotely close to it will kick right towards the lake. We don't want that. So there's a lone tree on top of a hill that I can kind of see the trunk of from here. We're gonna take driver towards that. This bunker should be carryable. We got a little bit of helping wind, but we're just gonna take the line over to the left, make sure we're nice and safe. Give ourselves a chance to hopefully get there in 2, but if we get there in 3, that's okay too. We're really putting it on the right targets. Didn't see where that landed, but it should be good. I don't know where this is coming from, friends, but we're finding some great windows off the tee box. And wow, it's just one of those things that golf is so much more fun when you're off the tee and you're in a spot that's at least salvageable, if not where you want it to be. Everything else kind of comes from there, I feel like. If you can get confident with driver or just anything off the tee box, I feel like the round just becomes that much more simplified. And so far we're playing some really simple, kind of boring golf because putting ourselves in good spots. And for breaking 80, we like boring golf. Let's keep it up. Okay, really tough approach shot. We're in the middle of the fairway though. We love that, and that means we have to give it a shot. Over the bunker, the flag is just left of the leftmost windows on that house out there. A little bit of a fade lie, 215 yards adjustment up. We got 4-iron. Let's see what we get here. This is a little bit of a tighter window than I'd like for 4-iron, but we're feeling confident and we're gonna trust it. Well, it's thin, obviously. Whoops. Well, it's out. They clipped that pretty well. Really spinny, but obviously a long birdie putt from there. Really straight putt. Still punching up on these par putts. Wow. Okay, par 3 here, 147 front pin, but helping wind, we're still like P-wedge. And I'm not gonna lie, at 2 over, at 16, we should be good to break 80, I think. Now we're gonna try to see if we can get this thing back to even par. We got some scoreable holes, in particular this one, but also the one after this, very scoreable. See if we can find a way to finally get a birdie on the card. We've been dancing around it all day, we've been patient. Okay, up and down. Wow, short putts have been solid for us today, really saving this. This hole has a big speed slope right at the top of this hill. And we really only need like 250 yards to get to the top of it. Last time we were here, we absolutely hit the perfect drive, and it ended up being almost too far. So we're just gonna go with 3-wood here, trust that we can get it out to the right spot. We also have helping wind. If we're just at the top of the hill, that's fine. We're gonna have an approach shot regardless. We just don't wanna be in any trouble. Let's see if we can score, come on, come on. A little fade on that. Yeah, it should be close to the tree line. Let's see what happens with it. First unfortunate situation, we're gonna get punished here. The pin is this way, but our ball being there means we just have to punch out and give ourselves a chance at an up and down for par. Okay. Spin, spin. Okay. Looks like you're maybe a little short, hard to tell, but good contact. I mean, I don't know if we've missed anything under 10 feet today. What? That is so big. I know we've had a lot of looks at bird. We haven't been able to follow up yet, but literally outside of our tee box game being really solid, our ball striking being really solid, this is also one of the best putting days I've had inside of 10 feet. I don't know what's happening, but we're happy you have it. One more, come on. All right, hole 18, par 5. Forgot about that. We definitely have a chance to possibly make an eagle. Get to even par. Not thinking about it too much. We're right into the wind, and it's about 560 yards. We got driver. Just over the left side of the right bunker off this tee box is what we're looking for. We've been hitting windows all day. The wind is a little off the right and into, so let's trust the swing, trust the line, trust the window, trust everything about it. Let's go. Gosh, driver's been so good to me today. Yep, up the left side. Be a longer shot in, but can't complain about fairways, boys and girls. All right, we just barely missed this speed slope down here because we were just a little bit too far left, but it's a really solid driving day. Got about 260, a little into the wind. I got 3 wood, 4 chairs out in the distance. We're going towards that, figuring that we're gonna produce a little bit of a draw with this. See what happens. Oh, we faded it again. God, that hits well though. Okay, over towards the cart path on the right. Not sure where that landed, but it was that direction. We caught that really well. It's just fading. So we spoke about it at the beginning, and apparently we're just doing it. No idea. Please, one time. Oh. Story of the round. How about that? Tapping pars. All right there, friends, there you have it from Sapona, our first round underneath 80 with the attempt at the beginning to break 80. The swing was just so smooth today. Putter, unbelievably on fire inside of 10 feet as well, which we absolutely love. Obviously, we've missed a lot of opportunities at birdie, but we're not that guy, you know what I mean? We're just out here trying to 2-putt once we're green in regulation, make our par, get out of here, move to the next. So 2 bogeys, that's all we had. Pretty clean card from start to finish, and I gotta just give a huge shout out. This golf course, we're gonna be seeing a lot of this on the channel, I think, this year. It's such an easy tee time to grab. It's affordable, the conditions are usually really solid, and you know, right now it's beginning of April, but give it a week or two, and this golf course is gonna be in some really, really good shape. You got a lot new, they've been doing some maintenance to the bunker. They got some new sod down in some of the spots. It's looking like they're really making all the right moves. So gotta give Sapona a shout out, whether you're in Greensboro or you're in Charlotte. Make the drive, come out here, get yourself a good tee time, enjoy the good conditions, and hopefully enjoy the golf course. Remember though, whether you're trying to break 100, 90, or 80, that you always stay perfectly average. Bye-bye.